Life has a way of testing every person. Sometimes the test comes quietly: a disappointment, a rejection, a setback, a conversation you did not expect. Other times it arrives without warning: the loss of someone you love, a business that begins to struggle, a dream that does not unfold the way you imagined, a season where nothing seems to go according to plan. No one escapes these moments. No amount of money, success, experience, or preparation can remove every difficulty from life. Storms come for everyone. The question is not whether life will test you, it will. The real question is, who will you become when it does? Will every setback steal your confidence? Will every criticism shake your peace? Will every obstacle convince you to quit? Or will you become the kind of person who remains steady even when life is not? Because truth strength is not measured by how easy your life is. It is measured by how firmly you stand when life becomes difficult. That is what it means to become unshakable. Part 1: Life will test you. Many people spend years hoping life will finally become easier. They believe that if they work hard enough, earn enough, achieve enough, then one day the problems will disappear. But life does not work that way. Every season brings new challenges. A student worries about exams, a graduate worries about finding a job, an employee worries about career growth, a business owner worries about keeping the company alive, a parent worries about raising children. The challenges change, but challenges never disappear. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you stop feeling surprised every time life becomes difficult. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" begin asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" Because every challenge leaves something behind: patience, wisdom, humility, courage, resilience. Think about the strongest people you know. Their strength was not created during easy seasons, it was developed during difficult ones. Life was not punishing them, life was preparing them. Storms have a way of revealing strengths you never knew you had. That does not mean you have to enjoy difficult seasons. It simply means you can stop believing they have no purpose. Some lessons can only be learned when life becomes uncomfortable. And sometimes the person you are becoming is worth every challenge you are facing today. Part 2: Do not let one moment define your day. Have you ever noticed how one small event can affect an entire day? One negative comment, one mistake, one disagreement, one unexpected problem. Suddenly, nothing else seems to matter. You forget every compliment, you overlook every success, you ignore every good thing that happened. The mind becomes consumed by one difficult moment. This is something many people experience. One email changes their mood. One rejection destroys their confidence. One setback convinces them that everything is falling apart. But one page is not the whole story. One chapter is not the entire book. One difficult day is not your entire life. Do not give one moment more power than it deserves. Life will always contain moments that disappoint you. People will misunderstand you. Plans will change. Mistakes will happen. The question is whether you allow those moments to become your identity. Emotionally strong people are not people who never have bad days. They simply refuse to let one bad moment define everything else. When something goes wrong, they pause. Take a break. Remind yourself, this is one moment. It is not my whole story, because every day still holds possibilities that one difficult moment cannot erase. Part 3: Control your response. There are many things outside your control: the economy, the weather, other people's opinions, unexpected setbacks, the decisions other people make. You cannot control any of those things. But there is one thing that always belongs to you: your response. This is where real strength begins. Anyone can remain calm when life is easy. Character is revealed when life becomes difficult. When your plans fall apart, when people disappoint you, when success takes longer than expected, your first reaction may be frustration, fear, disappointment. That is completely normal. Being unshakable does not mean pretending you have no emotions. It means refusing to let emotions make every decision for you. There is a difference between feeling discouraged and choosing to quit. There's a difference between feeling afraid and allowing fear to control your future. There's a difference between experiencing failure and believing you are a failure. Life will always present situations you did not choose, but your response is always your responsibility. You can become bitter or wiser. You can blame or learn. You can stop or continue moving forward. The situation may belong to life, but the response always belongs to you. And over time, your responses become your character. Part 4: Emotions are visitors. Every person experiences difficult emotions: fear, disappointment, anxiety, frustration, loneliness. Even the strongest people in the world experiences these emotions. The difference is not that they never feel them, the difference is they do not allow those emotions to permanently control their lives. Many people believe that becoming emotionally strong means never feeling afraid, never feeling discouraged, never feeling overwhelmed. But that is not strength, that is denial. Being unshakable does not mean pretending nothing affects you. It means learning how to experience your emotions without becoming controlled by them. Think about the weather. Some days are bright and clear, other days are dark and stormy. But no storm lasts forever. The same is true for emotions. There will be days when you feel confident. There will be days when you question yourself. There will be mornings when you wake up full of hope, and evenings when everything feels uncertain. That does not mean something is wrong with you. That simply means you are human. The danger comes when temporary emotions begin making permanent decisions. Someone feels discouraged, so they quit. Someone feels rejected, so they stop trying. Someone feels afraid, so they never begin. But emotions change. What feels overwhelming today may look completely different a month from now. That is why emotionally resilient people learn to pause before making important decisions. They allow the emotion to settle. They give themselves space to think clearly because they understand something important. Feelings are real, but they are not always reliable. Remember this: you are not your fear, you are not your disappointment, you are not your worst day. Those are experiences, though they are not your identity. Storms pass, and so do emotions. Do not let a temporary feeling determine the direction of your entire life. Part 5: Build inner stability. Many people build their confidence on things that constantly change: success, money, recognition, social media approval, the opinions of other people. The problem is that all of those things can disappear. If your confidence depends on them, your confidence will always feel fragile. That is why life feels unstable for so many people. Their peace depends on circumstances. If everything goes well, they feel confident. If something goes wrong, their confidence disappears. Real stability is built differently. It is built from the inside. It comes from your values, your character, your habits, the promises you keep to yourself. Think about the little decisions you make every day: showing up when you said you would, being honest when lying would be easier, continuing after failure, treating people with kindness even when they cannot offer you anything in return, doing the right thing when nobody is watching. These moments may seem ordinary, but this is where character is built. Character is not built during the biggest moments of your life. It is built in the smallest ones, day after day, decision after decision, habit after habit. And then one day, life brings a storm. People often assume that the storm created someone's strength. But the truth is, the storm simply revealed the strength they had been building all along. That is why personal growth is never wasted. Every act of discipline, every lesson learned, every challenge overcome, every promise kept, you are building something much greater than success. You are building yourself. And when your confidence is rooted in character instead of circumstances, life becomes much harder to shake. Part 6: Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Many people postpone their lives while waiting for the perfect moment. I will start when life becomes less stressful. I will take the opportunity when I feel more confident. I will pursue my dream when everything settles down. But life has a way of reminding us that perfect conditions rarely arrive. There will always be uncertainty. There will always be responsibilities. There will always be obstacles. There will always be reasons to wait. The people who accomplish meaningful things are not those who had perfect timing. They are the ones who decided to move forward despite imperfect circumstances. Think about planting a tree. The weather will never be perfect every single day. Some days there will be rain. Some days there will be strong winds. Some days there will be intense heat. Yet the tree continues to grow, not because conditions are always ideal, but because growth is stronger than the conditions around it. The same is true for your life. Do not wait until you feel fearless. Do not wait until every question has been answered. Do not wait until every obstacle disappears. Because if you spend your life waiting for certainty, you may spend your life waiting. Calm is not the absence of storms. Calm is learning to remain steady while the storm is still happening. Strength is not avoiding pressure. Strength is growing because of it. Remember this: you cannot control when the storm arrives, but you can prepare the person who will face it. And every day you choose discipline over excuses, courage over comfort, and growth over fear, you are becoming that person. You are becoming unshakable. Part 7: Become Unshakable. Take a moment and think about the people you admire most. Perhaps it is someone in your family, a mentor, a leader, a friend, or someone whose story has inspired you from afar. Now ask yourself this: do you admire them because life was easy for them? Probably not. You admire them because they remained kind when life gave them reasons to become bitter. They remained hopeful when others gave up. They remained humble when success arrived. They remained faithful when answers did not come quickly. They remained steady when everything around them seemed uncertain. That is the kind of strength people remember. Not loud strength, not arrogant strength, quiet strength. The kind that remains calm in difficult moments. The kind that keeps moving forward without needing recognition. The kind that refuses to surrender simply because life became difficult. That kind of strength is not built overnight. It is built every single day. Every time you choose patience instead of anger, every time you choose discipline instead of excuses, every time you choose gratitude instead of complaining, every time you choose courage instead of fear. Those decisions may seem small, almost invisible, but over time they become your character, and character becomes your foundation. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when you question yourself, days when nothing seems to be working. Those days do not mean you are failing, they mean you are living. Do not expect every day to feel inspiring. Do not expect every season to be easy. Even the strongest trees bend when the wind is strong, but they do not break because their roots run deep. That is the goal, not to avoid every storm, but to build roots that can withstand them. The truth is that storms do not create character overnight. They reveal the character you have been building all along. That is why your daily habits matter. Your daily thoughts matter. Your daily choices matter. because long before life tests your strength, you have been preparing for that moment. And when the storm finally comes, you will discover that you are stronger than you thought. Remember this: an unshakable life is not a life without pain. It is not a life without disappointment. It is not a life without failure. An unshakable life is a life built on principles that circumstances cannot destroy. Build your life on honesty. Build it on discipline. Build it on humility. Build it on courage. Build it on faith. Build it on kindness, because everything else will change. People will change, circumstances will change, opportunities will come and go, success will have its seasons, so will hardship. But your character, your values, and the person you choose to become can remain steady through it all. Do not spend your life chasing perfect conditions. Spend your life becoming the kind of person who can stand in imperfect ones. Because storms will come, but storms do not last forever. And when the skies finally clear, they reveal who kept standing. Become that person. Become the calm when everything feels chaotic. Become the hope when others lose faith. Become the strength that others can lean on. Become unshakable.